been doing it alone for so long. You forgot it doesn't have to be this way. There's a story you've been telling since you don't remember when, that the burden is yours only, and to ask would be to bend. You've been proud of your endurance, of the weight you've learned to bear, but there's a cost in all that carrying that no one ever said was there. And somewhere in the learning how to be so self-contained, you started to believe that needing someone else was shame. But you were never meant to do this alone, never meant to hold it all on your own. There were always gonna be other hands for this weight. You were never meant to do this alone. You were never meant to. Right now someone else is awake in a room just like this one, carrying something just as heavy, wondering if they're the only one. And if you could reach across the quiet, past the walls we've all been taught to keep, you'd find the thing you've been afraid of was the thing you've always needed. Because somewhere in the fighting to stay standing on your own, you forgot that even the strongest were never designed to be alone. But you were never meant to do this alone, never meant to hold it all on your own. There were always gonna be other hands for this weight. You were never meant to do this alone. You were never meant to. It's not weakness to reach out in the dark, it's the bravest thing you never knew you could do. And wherever that hand comes from, a friend, a stranger, a voice in a song, let it find you. Let it find you. You were never meant to do this alone, never meant to hold it all on your own. There were always gonna be other hands for this weight. You were never meant to do this alone. You were never meant to. You were never meant to do this alone. Let someone in, just a little. Mm-hmm.